Y'all know what I miss most about Georgia? The trees. Hope you guys like my new background. I keep changing it, I know, but hello, my name is Julia. If you're new here, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another pick a card reading, and I just feel like there is some kind of message that is meant to find you now, because the channels have definitely been streaming, and I know the moon is conjunct Pluto right now, so this should be good. So I'm excited, so let's get right into it. We're gonna have 4 piles. So for pile 1, we will have, ooh, good catch, wow. So for pile 1, we will have the evil eye protection, pile 1. Pile number 2, there I go again, picking up random items around my house. Pile 2, we have the kaleidoscope for pile 2. For pile number 3, we have the Ankh. The Ankh for pile number 3. And last but definitely not least, for pile number 4, we have the singing bowl. The singing bowl for pile number 4. As per usual, give that little ring for you guys. As per usual, the timestamps will be in the description and in the comments. And any information you need about me can be found in the description. If you would like to book a reading with me, I would love to read for you. I had a little bit more higher volume than readings than usual this week. It's been a pretty busy week, but I'm really happy I get to get a reading out, because y'all know I love you and I miss you, because I don't get to get as many readings out as I want, but I do love and miss you guys all so much. So I'm going to go ahead and take it to the reading. So today's reading is a message meant to find you now. A message meant to find you now. So I will see you guys at the piles. I love you. Bye. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the evil eye protection, pile 1, this is your reading. A message meant to find you now. I also just want to mention that one thing I noticed about this, this evil eye that this evil eye protection my sister had brought me in Turkey, I believe it was. You know, where I have it, it doesn't really touch anything, but some of the gold has come off. It's not broken, but you know, they say with, you know, whether it's protection jewelry or other things that you use for protection, when they break it, it means that it did what it needed to do. It protected you from something. So this didn't break, but I feel like something hit it. Something hit it. It's been working, but it wasn't something strong enough to break it. So I feel like this is a sign for you, pile 1, that you have been protected from something. There's something that you have been protected from. Your guides, your energy has protected you from something. Something has been rejected and redirected away from you, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. I definitely feel you have been protected from something, and that you have very strong protection. Very strong. So, okay, where to start? So there's actually a lot of messages coming out here for you, pile 1. First and foremost, I want to say there's a lot of higher frequency energy here. I feel it already. Ooh, love it. Right? So what I'm seeing here, and I like to start down here with these vice versa cards, because they always give me some interesting messages that might have something to do with the rest of the reading, and it might not, but let's get into it. So we have the 9 of Swords vice versa to the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Temperance vice versa. No, not vice versa. Yeah, vice versa, not reverse. So what I'm getting here, and this might not be for everybody, but this could be a confirmation for somebody, is it feels to me like there is somebody who is deeply in their thoughts. They're regretting the way they acted. This could be somebody who is emotionally immature and possibly owes you an apology. And there's a feeling here like they wish they had apologized for what they did, or they wish they knew how to apologize for what they did, but maybe they're not emotionally mature enough. Maybe they don't have a high emotional intelligence. Maybe they're not, you know, they might have some issues. They're not fully emotionally developed. With this Temperance vice versa, what I'm getting here is that they're drawing me to the bird and the lion here, and in the bird's mouth there's a worm hanging. So this is somebody who it looks like they, instead of realizing they were being like divinely guided to do something, and I feel like that had to do with you or towards you, or were given some kind of guidance about something to do or not to do. They ignored it, trying to impress something else. It's like they went after a worm when there was like this whole other mission they were supposed to be a part of, this whole other guidance they were ignoring because they was like, oh look, a worm, you know. Like I know birds eat worms, but it's like, it's almost like they were doing something to impress something or someone else and totally missed out on all the signs that were around them about what they should or should not have been doing. And it's like they know they acted immaturely and they should apologize, and now they're deep in their thoughts, stuck thinking about it. I feel like they're even losing sleep about it. It's like there's a feeling here of wishing or regretting, like wishing they could change it or that things would have gone different. Yeah, so that might be a confirmation for somebody. So let's start at the top. Okay, so the first 3 cards I have coming out here, we have the Fox in reverse, the King in reverse, and the Temple upright. Love it. So I'm hearing actually a test. Okay, so even though it's the King in reverse, I don't feel that this isn't gender specific. Okay, so this is just I'm reading just the energy. So I feel here like somebody might, and it could have something to do with this, but that somebody here is very drawn to you. Because of the light you shine, I feel that you're somebody who has a lot of faith. I feel that you're somebody who has deep manifestation powers. I feel your words will have a lot of weight. And I feel that the things you speak and say happen. You know, you're somebody who has great manifestation, like you're like a master manifester. Like the things you say come into existence, whether you want to call that a prayer or a spell. But you're somebody who's very highly connected, and your words are very powerful. Because of your connection to the divine being very powerful. I also feel like you're somebody who honors your body very much, however that translates for you. Now I feel like somebody who wanted to reach for you or be a part of that can't be a part of that, and they're stuck, and they feel like they're stuck far away from you. For others of you, I'm also getting from the box, I'm getting multiple messages today. With the box in reverse, I feel like there's a period of time where things felt stuck and stagnant that are getting ready to open up. It's like almost like you might have been in a solitude, or you know, keeping to yourself, like in maybe a hermit mode for a while. But that things are getting ready to open up. The path forward is getting ready to come forward very quickly. Yeah. So, and for those of you where it was somebody who's reaching for you, but were being kept away from you. This might be somebody who you considered like a soulmate, a twin flame, a divine counterpart, but this is somebody who didn't, like I said, this is like an echo from this message. They didn't have a lot of emotional intelligence. They were not meant to be with you during this time or move forward with you, because there's a feeling here like maybe they didn't do the work that they needed to do. Like they got easily distracted by other things. And so for that, it's like I feel like there was a lot of guidance and a lot of signs and messages that came to this person, and they ignored them. They chose distractions, and I know that might not be for everybody, but it's definitely for somebody here. Yeah, and that's why this person can't, or I can't say can't, but isn't maybe perhaps moving forward with you, at least at this time. Okay, so we also have here, let's see, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer. So you or this person that possibly came out could have these, some of these signs. It doesn't have to be, but what I'm getting from this was Sagittarius in reverse. Okay, so I feel like what I'm seeing here is there's some kind of redirection here about, it's almost like there's a redirection in how you do things or express things. Possibly there's a feeling here of being more completely authentically yourself, or finding a new or different way of expressing yourself. Kind of is giving me even though I didn't, pull the Uranus card, it's kind of feeling like Uranus and Gemini, because Gemini is communication, and Uranus there is definitely not calming things, but it's making people, or it's going to translate for many people of a different way of expressing themselves, so perhaps that's what's happening here. I'm also seeing that you are somebody here who, you with Cancer, the doula, like you might be even a medium, but there's definitely a feeling here of being somebody who's helped people cross from one phase to the other, or helping people get from point A to point B, as in they are going through some kind of transformation, and sometimes they're not even aware that just being in your energy that you're helping them go from like it's like almost like a catalyst, like go from one point to another. And I hope that makes some kind of sense, and I think it does. I think you're picking up what I'm laying down. Okay, so also let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot here that's kind of covering too on relationships. We have Neptune in the 4th reverse with Neptune in the 7th upright. So I feel like what is being brought to me here from your guides, from the angels, from the universe, the message meant to find you now too, is that there is some kind of aspect of your relationships that are changing, that people who didn't have purity of heart are going to be blocked from coming around you. Pile 1. And with Neptune in the 7th house, and I know this placement very well, I have this placement, and it can be difficult, but the higher aspect of this placement is very magical. It's very powerful. Neptune in the 7th. This is, in the beginning of this kind of an underdeveloped Neptune in the 7th, or the more common Neptune in the 7th, is often like an empath narcissist dynamic, where for whatever reason, as loving and as kind as you can be, it might be of falling for people's potential, or people might see that loving kindness that you have, that joy, that beauty, that light, and how good you are to them, and take advantage of it. You have been somebody who attracted people who needed to be healed. But the thing about Neptune in the 7th is that there's a secret that a lot of people don't know until they've experienced it, is if you can find somebody who can harness the higher frequencies of Neptune with you, that is when the true magic happens. And I feel like this coming out is saying that is something that you are calling in, Pile 1, is the magic as in true telepathy, like almost like, not just like, oh, I keep, they're popping up in my mind, I know they're thinking about me. No, like mind-to-mind communication, clear mind-to-mind communication, things that I've only really experienced somebody who can harness the higher frequencies of Neptune with me, like on one occasion, I'll just say, and it is truly magical. It is very special. These are true heart connections. This is people who can truly understand, experience, translate, give, and receive Neptunian energies on to its max. It's magical, and I feel like the message meant to find you now is that is what is being called into you, and people who don't have purity of heart you're being protected from them. They will be falling away, because you're calling in something new. Yeah, they're not meant to move forward with you. People who are not able to see beyond their own perspectives, who don't know how to communicate, all these things will be falling away from you. There's also a feeling here with, I have so many decks of cards that I forget to use, and I forget I have them. So we have from the palm reading cards, we have the Mercury line, we have the headline. So I feel like there's been a lot of mercurial energy. Perhaps you've been in your head a lot. There's been a lot going on. Yeah, it's all over here. Turn your back and love child in reverse. So it's like the feeling here that to try not to be in your head so much. I feel like you're highly intelligent. I feel like you're somebody who's highly intelligent, highly intuitive, but maybe there's been like a testing period or a period of feeling like you're in stagnation. And I feel like that's getting ready to lift and things are moving forward, but your guides want to make sure that you don't get stuck in your head too much. Yeah, because I'm also getting that here because it says social battery drained and Zoom meeting survivor. So there might have been a lot of things that needed your attention as of recent. A lot of things that needed your undivided attention and made you feel drained, like you couldn't focus on the things you wanted to do. And I feel like that's getting ready to lift. I just see a lot of forward movement. I just feel like a lot of things that weren't meant for you, you are being protected from. They're being blocked. You might not even be aware of it. There might be people you haven't heard from in a while, and it's just like, well, your life's been busy, you've been doing other things, and you didn't put much thought to it. But I definitely feel like some people have been redirected away from you or blocked from coming into your energy, pile 1, for your own protection. Yeah. There's definitely a feeling here like there was some kind of partner, lover, friend, even possibly a business partner who is no longer in your life, because it feels to me like you were very loving, kind, and good to this person, regardless of knowing maybe their flaws or maybe how they were treating you. And it just feels like this was somebody who's burdensome to you. And with this 8 of Wands in reverse, it's like this person's, things aren't going to move forward with them. You're meant to move forward, and they are meant to move forward, but not with you, because they didn't listen to the signs or the calling. So this is the message meant to find you now. It's not too long today, but I love you guys. I am getting ready to, I know I say this all the time, but I'm getting ready to start doing a lot more readings. So many things have changed. And I love you guys so much. And I hope everybody's been doing good and handling these retrogrades, surviving these retrogrades and doing well. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you're new here, I hope you feel called to like and subscribe. So the message meant to find you now is that you have been protected from something, and that things that might have been felt slow are getting ready to pick up and move forward. I feel like somebody here has passed some kind of either major test or testing period. So yay, love you. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the Kaleidascope, pile number 2, this is your reading. Woo-hoo. So if you chose this pile number 2, I want to let you know that one of the messages meant to find you now is that your gifts are upgrading. You have unlocked something. You are seeing things in a new, maybe you're just simply seeing things from a new perspective, but I think it's much greater than that. I think you are definitely somebody who has a gift of sight, who sees things that other people don't see. Perhaps you even have a sensitivity where you have like that, what do they call that? Synthesis, or I don't know, I'm probably not saying it right. We'll just blame Mercury retrograde, right? But it's something about like, it's like almost like where the senses start blending together, like you can see sound or hear colors or something like that. There's something here about heightened gifts, very heightened gifts and new gifts unlocking. I also feel like some of you here are definitely involved in some kind of mediumship, or that you have been sensing things, or definitely have spirits, souls on the other side that are giving you signs constantly all the time. And I see that because we have the Bardo in reverse. Well, the Bardo is about the in-between. It's like the between realms, between worlds. So I feel like you definitely are somebody who sees and communicates with other realms, see things that other people don't. I'm also, first of all, let me see, the first card you have coming out is the Creator. You are touching it. You are tapping into some kind of Creator consciousness, God consciousness, Christ consciousness, something very powerful here that is sparking you to move forward with things. And this is coming to you now because we have also here the Tear, and it's coming out sideways, and that's not a bad thing, but it's just letting me know that you've done a lot of purging. There is a lot of work you've done to purge and heal, and I feel that you have helped other people to purge and heal as well. Now with the Creator coming out and the Bardo in between, this is letting me know also that that feeling of being stuck between the past and what things were, and knowing that things were meant to be something else, is getting ready to move forward. You're coming out of that in-between phase, and things are going to pick up. I also feel that whatever kind of work you do, you are meant to be seen, or your work is getting ready to expand in a big, big, big way. And I'm saying that because we have 3rd house, 10th house, and 11th house coming out. This is all about groups. This is about perspective. This is about communication. This is about being seen. This is about your work or your status. It's like you're leveling up. You have, whatever it is you do, I might have people here who do some kind of work on some kind of platform. And if not, that's okay. This will still be for you. It's just saying like, whatever it is you do, you have a lot of creative energy that you are tapped into right now, and you are ready to move forward. You're coming out of the in-between. You're coming out of that phase. Things are going to move forward. Some of you are getting ready to blow up or get some kind of big promotion and move forward. This is, and you know, it's like with the 10th house and reputation, this is like you're going to be known for something. People are going to see you differently now. This might be taking place between either now, currently, or between now and the next Mercury retrograde. With Mercury coming out in reverse, I feel it's referring to retrograde, which we are in one right now. So I feel this would be happening either now or between now and the next retrograde, which they come about every 3 months. So this is very soon. Things are coming to you very soon. You've purged something, you've unlocked something, you have a lot of guides, a lot of spirits, a lot of gifts. Your gifts are unlocking. You see things other people don't. There's a lot of leveling up here, advancing and forward movement that is getting ready to happen. This is the message that's ready to find you now. Congratulations, pile number 2. Yeah, here we go. Uranus in the 10th house. This is amazing. This is because you do something differently than other people. You have a different way of doing something, a very unique, a very original way. Something that's perhaps outside of the norm. Maybe whatever you do, you don't do it in the conventional or the traditional way, or you have a different way of expressing yourself, or a different way of seeing things, or using your gifts. And this is something that makes you very original, very authentic, pile 2. And this is what is going to move you forward. We also have here Sagittarius rising. So I could have some people here with some prominent Sagittarius placements. This is coming out in reverse, but what I'm actually getting, what I'm channeling from that message, and I am starting to get a channel, I can feel it coming in, is that you have a different way of going about things. Perhaps you just have a different, maybe it's even a different philosophy, different beliefs, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually, I think, what's going to push you forward because of it making you more unique. You know what I mean? There's a very unique, special energy here. Something different, something slightly different. Maybe some people might call it even weird or unusual, and but I don't mean it in a bad way, but that's really unique. That's very different. It's like you have a different way of doing something than others, and it's what makes you stand out. And I feel like that's what's getting ready to, like an arrow gets pulled back, like you're gonna take off forward because you're gonna be recognized for this uniqueness, this authenticity, this originality. And I love this for you, pile number 2. Yes. Yeah, and I feel here what I'm seeing with this, the golden ratio, shadow self in reverse, love it. And the Syrians upright, talking about responsibilities, lessons growing up. You have done an immense, in this pile, I feel an immense amount of work to face yourself, face the things that were hard to face, things that were hard to, maybe you had a lot of hard experiences in this life, things that probably would have crushed other people, or things that other people might not have been able to move forward from, and you have faced so much of yourself, so much of the pains, the hardships, and moved forward. And I feel like you've made so much progress, and I feel like your guides are just so proud of you, the depth you've gone to in your life, within yourself, that it's opened you up to so many gifts, possibilities, and it's like almost like I'm hearing the wait is over. Things are getting ready to take off. I love this. I love it. Okay. So yeah, Jupiter, we have the Jupiter finger in reverse, and what it's saying here is basically you are meant to lead. You're not meant to be a follower. What you have to offer, you're meant to lead in whatever field you're in. You're meant to take off, move forward. You're not meant to be somebody who is like a cookie cutter cutout, just like all the rest of them. You are meant to be different. You are meant to stand out. Okay, this is interesting. So yeah, I have like a lot of decks that I like hardly ever use, and so I decided to pull out the palm reading cards today, and some very interesting messages coming out. So this is talking about squares on the palm, and this is specifically talking about squares on the lifeline. So what this is telling me is that for a lot of you, you've probably had some kind of circumstances in your life where maybe even like almost, what do they call those? I don't know if you want to say out-of-body experiences or near-death experiences, or just some kind of really extreme, crazy experience. Like a lot of people are like, wow, I can't believe you survived that. That's amazing. Like there's something really extreme that happened here, and it's because you have a lot of protection. These squares, like especially if there's a break in the palm, in the lifeline right here on your palm, and the square here, whether you actually have it or not, is just letting me know though that you have been protected in many situations that have made it through some really tough times. And it's that. So I feel like they're bringing this to us because it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move forward. The guides are saying you've whatever you've gone through, you've done the work, and now it's time. The time is now. Things are getting ready to take off for you. They want you to know that that is the message that is meant to find you now, is that everything's getting ready to move forward now. Also, we have a Mercury finger. Okay, so there's a slight, not to say a warning, but like it's like a message here about they want you to know to not get too caught up in details. Things don't have to be perfect. It's okay. It's like don't get stuck like, oh, I can't do this because it's not good enough, or every little tiny thing has to be exactly perfect. There's a message here that they're bringing forth about not to worry too much about perfection or get too caught up on details, to just move forward with things. It's okay. It's like there are certain things that make you very unique and special, and that is what is going to bring people to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like everybody else. I don't know. I guess that might not be for everybody, but I think that's for somebody here. Yeah, so this is talking about moving on, letting go. What I'm getting what I'm actually getting from this is, I know from that whole card, what I'm getting is the ducks. You have the ducks are in a row is what they're telling me. The ducks are in a row. Things are already set up to move forward. It's like sometimes when it's a manifestation or something that's part of your destiny or fate is getting ready to happen, Sometimes it takes time because the universe is letting everything that needs to fall into place so that things can happen the way they are meant to, or the way you are manifesting it, right? So it's what they're telling me here is that the ducks are in a row. Everything is falling into place now. Things are falling into place for you to move forward because, it's almost like for some of you, you're getting ready to be discovered. In this illumination, look at how much light is there. She's like, yes, this is a great card. It's a beautiful card. And I'm just being drawn to, the discovery, the awakening. It's like maybe someone here is going to get found, discovered. Maybe some of you are getting ready to be some kind of, I don't know if you're in music, acting, or, maybe whatever field you're in. It doesn't have to be one of those fields, but it's like the feeling of like, wow, somebody finds your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Even if you work, say you work in cosmetology, say you're a hairstylist, a makeup artist, you're getting ready to be discovered for your gifts, for your talents, for what you do. There's a feeling here of like people seeing how gifted or talented or good you are at what you do. You're meant because you do something differently. There's something unique, something very original about this energy here. I love this, yeah. Okay, so let's see, what is this? We have toilet paper hoarder in reverse. This means there's okay, I love this. So toilet paper hoarder, this is like survival mode. In reverse, it's like you're going to be coming and that might not be for all of you, but some of you will be coming out of survival mode. Also trend chaser in reverse. Yeah, because you're meant to be a trendsetter, not a trend chaser. So it's almost like you're going to be recognized for some kind of gifts, and things are getting ready to catapult forward, move forward, be seen. It's like the new timeline, the new paradigm is you're moving into it now, and it's coming either right now or very, very close. It's very close, very soon, where things are going to take off. And so like a feeling of like stagnation or having to purge more things or work through more things is all like, it's like done. I'm hearing some of you, I'm hearing that it's like if there was like whatever you needed to do, it's been done, and now all the ducks are in a row to start. Things are getting ready to go. Things are getting ready to pick up. I'm also seeing here, yeah. Okay, we have, yeah, you're not meant to go back. Okay, so for this might translate differently for some of you. So I'm going to read this in two different ways. With this 8 of Cups reversed and vice versa, to the Knight of Cups, vice versa, to the Star. There's some kind of old way of doing something that you're not meant to go back to. It's like that's meant to be in the past. That's not. It's like I'm not saying it was the wrong way of doing something, but it's almost like there's whatever. It served its purpose, and now you're meant to move forward just in your true, authentic, original self. There's something very unique and special in this pile about the energy. There's, you're tapping in at the creator energy, creator, and the kaleidoscope. You have gifts. You see things differently. You do things differently. You see things in a way others can't. You see things much more vividly. It's like you see in sound and color, maybe perhaps. There's something special here. This is something very special, very unique. Perhaps you even see into other dimensions. I don't know. There's something it's really cool. It's very unique, very special. And this is what's aligning you to the direction you're supposed to go. And it will come to you naturally. It's like they just want you to do what you do naturally, let it flow, and things will start attracting to you. And there's going to be a lot of forward movement. Now these cards, usually they only, when I shuffle the deck and then I start pulling, 1 or 2 will fall out. Well, we got like a little cowboy shuffle here, and like look at all these cards that came out. So I don't know if this is going to make any sense or if this is going to be for anybody, because I don't know what the cards are, but I just said I'll keep it. We'll see what it says. So I'm just going to channel. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 cards jumped out. I'm going to channel it real quick. So it might not be for everybody. Might be only for one person. We'll find out. So yeah, there's something that you had worked on or wanted or prayed for, or was maybe even done a ritual, some kind of, something you were manifesting. And I feel, and they're showing me that it was blocked. It didn't come through because there was a block, something that was misaligned between your head and your heart. Perhaps you were overthinking it, or you weren't sure if your heart was all the way in it or if you wanted it anymore. But it's actually going to move forward, and it's something you're meant to be seen for. You will be known for doing. But there are certain people who maybe aren't meant to go along the route with you, but you are going to get your wishes. Things are going to come together. They just want you to heal your mind and not get too caught in your mind. And yeah, there's like somebody who has their eye on you. somebody has their eye on you, whether it's in a romantic way or in the work you do. It's like somebody's already spotted you. So this is either somebody's already has their eye on you, they're really interested in you in a romantic way, or that there's somebody who's already noticed your gifts and taken an interest in what you do and would love to work with you. Whether that's, like I said, with this King of Wands to the Three of Pentacles, whether it's that they want to work with you or work with you on your work, or it's that they are interested in working, they want to work with you in a other kind of connection, like, you know, romantic or otherwise. There's somebody who has their eye on you. They've been thinking about you a lot. They'd like to come together with you to work on something. Yeah, perhaps there's somebody here who might even help you help you get seen in a new light. And this is going to help you with one of your manifestations. So that might not be for everybody, but I hope it made some kind of sense. I love you guys. I have missed you. I love you. If you're new here, I hope you feel called to like and subscribe. I'm going to take it to pile 3. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the Ankh, pile number 3, this is your reading, and these are the messages that are meant to find you now. So, pile number 3, hi, I love you. It's very interesting. Your message, this might not be a long pile for you because as I was laying the cards out, it just jumped out to me so clearly. I might just not even pick up all the cards because I might just channel based off of what jumps out at me, but it was just really clear and really easy to know and understand what these cards were saying. I usually don't start reading them until I start reading them, but it was just very clear and easy. So the message meant to find you now, first and foremost, I know you guys are very old souls choosing the Ankh, and that you've been initiated I think you've had many initiations in this lifetime. You've been initiated through many processes, circumstances, life experiences, transformations, and just simply knowledge you brought with you from like many past lives. A lot of initiation here. I keep getting that off this Ankh. There's a lot of initiation here, a lot of higher knowledge. There's been a lot of transformations, a lot of just spiritual initiations you've had in this life. And so, but what I'm getting for you here, for the message that's meant to find you now, is actually coming to you, pile 3, more in the form of a question. And what I'm getting here is, do you still want this? And I think that might translate differently for all of you, but it's whether this is referring to someone or something, maybe a car, a job, a goal. Maybe it's fame, maybe it's fortune, maybe it's, a person, a relationship, a connection, a calling. There's something here about, do you still want this? Are you still on fire for this? It feels to me like there was something that used to bring you joy and there might just doesn't feel the same anymore. It's kind of what this energy feels like, or maybe you don't feel the same for someone. So I might jump all over the place a little bit here, but what I'm getting here, and first of all, there's a lot of guides and guidance and spiritual energies I'm sensing here. So first of all, we have the mountain to agape, and it's kind of coming out sideways with the ring and the starborn. And what I'm getting here is that your guides are all around you, seeing that there's something that you used to take a lot of pleasure in doing with the agape. This is joy, this is pleasure, this is happiness. This is like, very heart-centered, but it's almost like feeling like there's a feeling here, it's like it's forced now. It's almost like you feel like, I gotta do this. And so I don't know if this is for you necessarily a person, or it's feeling more like an obstacle, like, things would just feel like they keep going uphill. I'm going uphill with this, like having to like drag my feet, or maybe it's been a lot of short, sure-footed steps up to get up the mountain. And I understand, as a Capricorn, I understand how that goes. We are the goat, we go one little sure-footed step at a time, but there's something here that almost feels more like it's forced now. It's forced. Like, is the joy still there for something? The ring, are you still committed to it? Do you still want to give birth to this? Do you still want to move forward with this or not? Because with the starborn here, this is also letting me know you have a lot of guides where your soul comes from, your ancient soul. You have just a lot of energies around you that are ready to guide you and help you and make something happen, but they're wanting to ask you, do you still want this? What do you want, pile 3? Is your heart still in it? And I'm also getting that here because we have the sextile and the conjunction coming out in reverse. The opportunity and the, you know, conjunct, like coming together. Do you want this to still come together? Do you still want this to happen? You know, because the cards I'm seeing here, you know, it's okay if you decide you don't want to commit to something, or if it's stressing you out because you don't want to do something anymore, you're thinking about ending something, but they're telling you it's okay if you still want this to, you know, just, you know, try to find a way to tap into the joy in your heart about something, or to look into your heart to see if you still feel like this is something that's in your heart to do or want. Like I said, whether this is a person or a thing, they want you to have fun doing what you're doing. You know, Sun in the 5th house, this is a beautiful placement. That's a beautiful placement. That is a fun placement. That is pleasure at its best. That's fun. That's like, I love doing this. This is fun for me. And they're wanting to know, is it still there? Is it still what you want? Are you still having fun? Because that's what they want for you. Pile 3, they want you to have fun, but they want to know, like, deep down, is there something else that you feel called to do? It's like you've been through so many. What I'm getting here with this, you know, 8th house and Gemini, and you could have Gemini in the 8th house. That could be a sign for some of you, but you don't have to. But what I'm getting here, you know, under Gemini, it says the butterfly in 8th house. This is 2 signs of transformation. It's giving the feeling like you have transformed so much in your life. You have gone through so many, like, changes, transformations. You've transmuted so many energies. You've alchemized so many things. You've grown so much. You've purged so much. You've done so many things that you've passed, things you've gone through, shadow work, all kinds of things you've done that you've transformed completely into a different person. Like, it's almost like what used to be fun might not be fun or called to you anymore because it was fun to a version of you that no longer exists. Even this is the energy I'm getting here. So I feel what the guides, and these are powerful guides. Look at all the bubbles. Every single bubble in this card, if you can see it closely, I don't know if the camera's catching all these bubbles, are the guides and spirits and beings that are around you. They're here, and they will just want to know, is this still what you want? Is this still what calls to you? Like, what do you want? Because we want to help you get what you want, but we want you to be happy. We want you to have fun doing it, pile 3. We want you to be happy. And if it's not calling to you, if you've changed your mind or how to change your heart, that's okay too. That's okay too. But what do you want then? What do you want? Because there's a feeling here with us also with this snooze button samurai and do-it-yourself disaster. The energies I'm channeling off of that is like, not really feeling motivated, like something's just not appealing to you, and we're like, I don't want to get up and do this. It's like almost like even possibly like the feeling of, you know, like Groundhog's Day, where it's like the same thing every day, tired of it. Maybe is there something else for me, you know, or this doesn't call to me like it used to, or this person isn't excite me like they used to, or I just don't feel drawn to them anymore. I don't feel drawn to this job, or I don't know if I just did 2 years of this schooling and now I don't know if this is what I want to graduate and do. Like there's just saying that I feel, you know, the guides are saying, and that's okay. That's okay. You might have completely gone through so much transformation and so much change that now you're a different person who's called to different things, and that is okay. But they want to know then what do you want? Do you want this anymore? What do you want? Do you want this person or not? You know, and once again, it's echoed all throughout this reading. You know, we have the Hierophant in reverse to the 9 of Cups in reverse to the 6 of Swords, where it's almost like like that feeling of this isn't really wish fulfillment anymore. It's not. I don't feel called to something. I feel like I'm going backwards here, you know, or it's like going up a mountain. Like I just want to, every day I just have to get through it because it doesn't have that spark anymore. And so I hope I'm making some kind of sense. You know, I hope I'm making some kind of sense here, but they want you to do something that you have joy doing, or be with somebody you're happy with, and if you do want to stay doing it, that's okay, but they want to help you to find a way to put the joy back into it because they want you to be happy. They're ready to give you opportunities, be it in where you're at or in something else, but they want, so the message meant to find you now, like I said, is more coming to you, pile 3, and the question is, do you want this? And if not, that's okay. And if so, that's okay. We're here to help. The guides are saying, we're here to help. We want you to be happy doing whatever it is you do. But the question is what is it exactly then? Do you want this, or do you want something else, so that we can start making it all fall into place for you? And there's a lot of powerful guides, a lot of powerful beings. They want you to be happy and feel safe in what you're doing, and they are very protective over you. I'm seeing that here, very protective over you. And they want you to know that you do have free will. You do have free will. You can manifest what you want, and there's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. But they just want to know what's in your heart. What is that? What do you want? Do you still want this? And if not, that's okay. Decide what you want, and we want to help you get it. And if you do still want the same thing, we want to help you put the joy back into that. Be that a person, a job, a place, a thing. So that is the message meant to find you now, pile 3. That is what I'm seeing here. So like I said, and Sophie, my dachshund's right here, and she's, hi baby, you gonna come up here? Oh, she wants me to let her out. I think she might have to go pee, so I'll probably take the dog out now, but Sophie says hi. Okay, well, I love you guys. So that is your question. That is the message meant to find you now, is your guides are ready to work with you. You have a lot of them. You're a powerful being. You've done a lot in this lifetime, and you have gone through some transformations. And now they want you to have what makes you happy and to decide what that might be for you. Love you guys. I'm going to take it to pile 4. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose the singing bowl, let's give it a little chime. Ooh, that ring. The pile 4, this is your reading. Messages meant to find you now. Hi, pile 4. It always seems to be, my pile 4 is a deep pile, and I want to say, you know, I'm seeing many of the planets that came out for your guys' pile is the outer planets, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto. So I feel like you guys are very much in tune with your higher psychic faculties here. You know, when you get to the outer planets, this is your higher psychic faculties. This is accessing the higher psychic faculties. You know, the intuition, the other gifts, very high intellect, very much a quick, agile mind, very gifted. A lot of things you know, a lot of gifts you have, a lot of them are meant to be shared, and I'm seeing that all over this reading, my pile 4. So I might be jumping all over the place here, but there's a big theme here that I'm seeing, that you, my pile 4, are somebody who has many gifts, a lot of knowledge. You know things. Maybe it's through psychic downloads, or maybe it's something specific you know. Maybe you're into conspiracy theories, but there's something you know that is meant to be shared. This singing bell tells me you are meant to be heard. You are meant to be felt. You are meant to be heard and felt. There's something that is meant to you have that will help others. Some kind of knowledge, some kind of gift, some kind of information even. I'm seeing here the shadow, the Natos, and the comic. There's a way, there's some kind of gifts that you have that is going to help people who are stuck or in the dark or don't know something, perhaps even shattering certain illusions that other people have. We also have Saturn here. You have a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. 8th house, some of your gifts aren't being shared. You've been keeping them, I feel in this pile, many of you have been kept private or secret or been in solitude, or, you know, 8th house, there's a difference in 8th house and 12th house secrets, you know what I mean? 8th house secrets are the secrets we keep to ourselves, very private, very private. 12th house is more things that are kept from us, or things that are rooted in another dimension, or away from us, or away from society, or being kept away from the world, you know what I mean? So, and also here, square reverse challenges. There's something here, maybe some gifts you have that are meant to be shared, or some information you have, or some knowledge, or some abilities you have that are meant to be shared, or your guides are showing you're supposed to move forward. And because what you have to share is going to help shatter other people's illusions, maybe even society or the world as a whole, where you're going to help, you know, with this great awakening that's going on, help people to see things clearly, to shatter these illusions. There's something here about moving forward, and it's something here about where people are stuck over controversial subjects, and where people are stuck in organized or intimidating, you know, situations, whether, you know, it's almost like a lot of the stuff you see on the news and people get really stuck on it, or there might be somebody who's in a situation, and because you have these gifts, your abilities to see, or things that you know, it's like you're meant to be sharing or using these abilities, these gifts, this knowledge you have to help people to break free, or also to break yourself free. This is also giving the feeling that perhaps the shadow after a while can be a very comfortable, very familiar place to be, and it feels like you are somebody who is very comfortable there. You're very comfortable, especially with this 8th house, with and I get this so often with this pile, that with Plutonian themes, the underworld, things that, you know, it might be uncomfortable for other people to speak about, talk about, or their experiences, is very familiar and very comfortable for you. It's not something that makes you uncomfortable. It's a very unknown, things are known to you, and it's nothing new to you. So for you, it's not unfamiliar, but for other people, it's uncomfortable because they might be more new to it. And I feel like you're somebody who's meant to be guiding people. We have the human charger with the guide card in reverse. It's like you make so many connections about so many things. You have so much knowledge, so many gifts. So like you might even be able to piece so many things together that other people can't, and they get stuck on these things, and you're like, no, don't you see, that all connects, and it's a clear picture for you. And you know, I feel like there's certain things that your guides want you to guide other people. So there's a feeling here that maybe you've been solitude or to yourself, and they want you to get out and help other people. Or share the knowledge you have. And there's a feeling here too with, you know, is Pluto in the 5th house. There's so much Plutonian energy always in pile 4, always. I love it. I personally love it. As an 8th houser, you know, I love it. So it's I feel you, you know, but there's also Pluto in the 10th house. Very interesting. So it's, you know, sharing your creativity in reverse. There's something you have, or something you know, or some gift you have that is meant to be shared, because it's going to instinctively change societal norms, power. It's going to give you power. It's going to help other people move into their power. But you also have Uranus in the 6th house coming out in reverse. It's almost like, but not knowing if people will accept what you have to say, or accept your gifts, or not knowing how well it will be received, or doubting if people will accept what you have to say. But I feel like your guides are saying here that not to worry about that. They are working with you to move you forward. It's meant to be uncomfortable, not necessarily for you, but for other people, because when illusions are shattered, it's never easy for people. A lot of people are like, no, that can't be. And then when they realize it, they're like, oh my God, there's like kind of like that shock value. But that's meant to happen during this time. You know what I mean? There's stuff you know that's stuff you know, gifts you have, abilities you have, knowledge you have, that they want you to move forward with. And I also feel like with the comet coming out here, it's not that it's necessarily something funny, or maybe you do have a funny way or a special way of relaying a message or getting it out there, but that's something that you have a way of expressing it to people where it actually will be much more well received than you might think, is what I'm getting from that. Yeah. We have with this, okay, so we have karmic ties and living in the moment reverse, and what I'm getting from that is the stuff you have, your gifts, your abilities, the knowledge you have, your abilities, the information you are able to relate to people is going to help to free them, to break them free from where they are stuck. I'm hearing, oh, what a tangled web we weaved. Like they're stuck in certain ideologies, mindsets, thoughts, their own shadow, and that something you have to share, pile 4, is going to help them. And I'm hearing to help, I'm hearing when I look at single, I'm hearing the word recalibrate. It's actually very recalibrating. It's very refreshing. It's going to help free people, recalibrate them. It's going to help to change their energy. It's going to like a tune-up, like it's going to tune them. They are going to harmonize. There's, you know, I'm getting these different words. So there's something very powerful here, and that makes so much sense with all this Plutonian, Uranian, Saturnian energies I'm feeling here. These are the very powerful, very, like I said, higher psychic faculty abilities, being in touch with those higher psychic faculties, seeing, knowing, information flowing in ways that other people might not be able to piece and put things together. There's also a feeling here of perhaps being worried about moving forward with wanting to do something. This might not be for everybody, but it's definitely for somebody. It's like maybe being worried about moving forward with something, or not sure how to go about doing it. But I feel like what the guides, or you know, the universe is telling you here is you're not meant to be doing something conventional, or maybe I'm not saying quit your job or anything like that, but it's your unconventionality, or the things you have to say that might go against the norms is why it's you who they want to spread it, the information, the gifts, to share it. It's almost like it's meant to free people. You're meant to help free people from some kind of stuckness they have, whether it's in their mind, their beliefs, their ideologies, their different things, or their own shadow, or a situation they're in, or something. It's something here. The message that's meant to find you now, pile 4, is there's something you have, some kind of information, some kind of knowledge, some kind of gift, intuition, ability, information that you may not, or maybe you don't share it as much as you used to, or maybe there's a doubt in it, but they want you to move forward with it. They want you to share yourself, your gifts, your abilities, the information, your wisdom. Maybe you know things about conspiracy theories. Like I said, there's something here that you know that they want you to get out there. It's meant to help people, to move them forward. And I'm also seeing here we have, I have so many decks of cards that I like never remember to use. And so today I got out the palm reading cards, and it's showing Uranus, which is the thumb, at a wide angle. And it says that you are generous and open-minded. You like to build and create things. It's like it's telling me that you're a very open-minded person. It's like you're not closed-minded. You're willing to look at things and from new perspectives, new angles, and along with your intuition and your wisdom and your experiences, you're able to see things. The access you have to your higher psychic faculties gives you a clear perspective and a way of moving forward and guiding people that will help them, to free their mind, to free them from a situation, to shatter illusions or whatever they're stuck in or not knowing or that they need to know. Yeah, and I feel like some of you have been maybe thought about doing something, but you haven't yet. But they're also showing me that, especially with all this Plutonian energy, that you're very magnetic. People will be drawn to you a lot more than you think, is what I feel like. I think that there's you are the comic and with the comic card and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you will be received well. Like people will receive your messages, your information, your gifts very well, and it's meant to be shared. So I hope that made some kind of sense. I love you guys. I've missed you guys, and I forgot to mention this in the other piles, but for those of you in the last reading who wished my mom well, she read every single comment, and she was so touched. She was so touched, and she wanted me to tell everybody thank you. She is doing better now. I'm still helping her to recover from her surgery, but the amount of progress she's made in these last few weeks is amazing. She is up and walking now, so things are going much better. So thank you, everybody. I love you. I have missed you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next reading. If you're new here, I hope you feel called to like and subscribe. Bye.